Sidibe Yusuf arrives home after spending the day looking for work and money to buy food. His family members are eating the last of the rice they have. Their plight is similar to millions of others in Mali impacted by the worsening economy.
Life is very difficult in Mali compared to what we hear in other countries. Everything is very expensive. It's very tough.
Sidibe isn't sure if or when he will be able to get a job or afford to buy his family's next meal. At Bamako Central Market, business is grinding to a halt. People here say they feel frustrated and apprehensive about the future. Yakuba Jani is a videographer and says the military coup over a week ago has made life tougher.
Everything was fine before the coup, but since then customers have stopped coming. Not many transactions happen these days. Some customers are even afraid to come out.
Half of Mali's population live below the poverty line. Thousands of farmers have been pushed off their fields in conflicts over farmland and acts of violence by armed groups. On 18th August, the army deposed President Ibrahim Boubacar Keita after months of opposition protests. The regional bloc, the Economic Community of West African States or ECOWAS, announced sanctions including an air and land blockade and the halting of financial transactions with member states. But some experts say that will only make matters worse.
This will have a tremendous effect on the economy because, as you know, we are very dependent on foreign trade. And also we have an important diaspora. We have remittances coming from the diaspora, which is very important, more important than aid. And if the banking system, if you have restrictions on the banking system and the transaction, this will have tremendous effect. And also on the exports and imports end, this will be very damaging to the economy.
Falls in commodity prices and COVID-19 infections had dampened the economy before the coup. Now the country's new rulers are asking the 15-member regional bloc ECOWAS for a reprieve.
With the concessions we made, we asked that the sanctions ECOWAS imposed on Mali should be eased or lifted entirely. What matters for us is the population doesn't suffer. Sanctions are a big problem because it's the ordinary people that will eventually suffer.
After the talks with the new military leadership, ECOWAS is due to consider the call to end its policy on Friday. It could grant or refuse the request. If it declines, thousands of Malians will face a difficult and uncertain future. Ahmed, Idris, Al Jazeera.